Hey, I made it through surgery. Today is oh, I think it's the 6th. They didn't change the date yet. Let's see if I can. You can't. I had surgery on the 1st. So far, they took out my nasal gastric tube, and unfortunately, I don't think you can see it, but you don't. Anyway, it's gross. It's only been 6 days from surgery, and the staples got infected, and then it ripped open. So I don't know. I can try to integrate it in, or I can put a link and try to put a link. I can enter it maybe. I'll try. It's pretty brutal. Anyway, the surgeon was going to do a revision of a surgery I had when I was 11 or 12. I've had so many. I've had like 28, 29 surgeries, maybe 35. I don't know. You know, it came to the point where it was, why bother keeping count in my adult mind? Like, why? But I think it's like 30 something now, 35 maybe. I don't know. For some reason, it hurts to breathe up here at my neck, my clavicle. And the surgeon said that because they cut the muscles down here, that it's normal that it hurts like that. But it hurts to breathe up at my clavicle, which, you know, sucks, but, you know, it could be worse. I'll get back to what I was saying in my head. So, the surgeon, hello, sorry, there was a circle, I didn't know what it was. It was just, it turned the camera around. It didn't. It disappeared now, whatever it was. I see where you can turn around over there, but I guess I swiped it. Anyway, so the surgeon was able to do it all. He did a revision of a hepatic through an NY Jenostomy. I'll have to put them together. They've been trying to get a line in for an IV since like 3 this morning, and now the pick will come in. They don't work through the night, so waiting for that. I get a little bit nasty when they continue to poke me, but I know, you know, even with the vein finder, it's not easy. So what I was saying before is the surgeon that went in. So originally a surgeon did this thing to me at age. My first big surgery was at 11. And all the surgeries were done. I had birth defects of my digestive system. And they were all done to save my life. So it was called a Roux and NY Jenostomy. Normally it has something to do with weight loss. I did not lose weight. I didn't need to lose weight back then. It actually had the opposite effect on me. He said that was impossible, but I went from like your average weight person to a heavy person, and it happened quick, you know. So that doctor that operated on me, I'm not even going to say his name because he did his best. And, you know, I can't say anything bad about him The only thing I'm not happy is that all these years, he's told all these surgeons not to touch me. You know, don't touch me. They'll be sorry, you know, because it's too complicated. Well, he passed away this year. But that's not why I started looking for a surgeon. I was looking for a surgeon because I keep going septic and you know, getting harder for the antibiotics to beat the infection. So, you know, going into sepsis constantly, and the antibiotics are really hard on your body. So that's that stage. That's why I started looking. The fact that the antibiotics weren't doing anything anymore, you know, I was taking double the normal amount. So instead of 500 3 times a day, it was 1,000. It's the only thing that beat it. So surgeon goes in on the first. He finds out that that surgeon, he said, he does not even understand what the guy did. He said that, so I think that my pancreas digested my common bile duct. I know it says something about a choledochal cyst, but I also remember that the surgeon said that my pancreas was digesting things. So this surgeon said that there was bile going through my pancreas, which is not a normal thing to happen. So for some reason, either he put it through. I think he put it through, and the surgeon could see that because back then they used surgical clips. It's pretty much a telltale sign of, you know, that he's been there. So he said that that was done wrong, and so he was able to revise that and fix it, which is good. And I can already, the only thing I can say is, usually when I sweat, I smell sepsis. And, you know, laying in bed all the time, I sweat. And it's so nice not to, because usually, you know, my hair is all over me. And I can usually smell sepsis from me sweating. But I don't, and that makes me happy. That tells me that something is different. So I'm happy about that. Now, the bad news is that half of the scar has opened. I can try to put it in or link it. I don't know. You know, usually I have editor at home, but I'll see if I can edit stuff in. I can put it at the end so that if somebody doesn't want to see it, you know, they can look away. So the next thing he did, at first he fixed the Roux and NYJ Jenostomy, which was not a weight loss one. So it's different than your average resection of whatever. When I see my surgeon, he can explain it. He's explained things to me more than I've had in a very long time. He said that, you know, rest in peace to my old surgeon, but he doesn't care that everybody told him not to touch me. I'm so thankful because my surgeon told all these other doctors not to touch me. Now, Dr. Shaw has been taking care of me for years and would not operate because the other one, the original OG, said, do not touch me. So then Dr. Shaw told Dr. Harrison not to touch me. But Dr. Harrison has done surgery on me before. So I thought that, you know, it hurts to breathe. It's so weird because it hurts to breathe It hurts to breathe right here. This is where it hurts. This is where it hurts. This is where it hurts. Like, it's hard to take a deep breath because it hurts up there. So next, this is a heating pad with water. Next, he did a Whipple, which, as far as you can look it up if you want. From what I understand, they take the head of the pancreas off and the ductwork. So, because I kept getting stones in my pancreas, which would then get infected. It would then get infected, and then the poop show would begin. So, I can't wait to see what the new me feels like. I mean, I don't expect miracles because I got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm excited, like, what the surgery that was done wrong, which is now done right, what will that be? And then what the Whipple will do. Mr. Whipple, please don't squeeze the Charmin. When I hear that, I think of Mr. Whipple, and it was an old commercial for Charmin toilet paper, and he wouldn't stop squeezing the Charmin. You know, like, they had pictures of him in the store, like, not to let him in because he was a Charmin squeezer. I'm so ignorant, but it's kind of funny, you know. He had a toilet paper fetish, is what they were saying. This is because my other medicine has been making me so drugged. This is oh. So first time for me, they gave me an epidural. So here's my epidural button. And anytime I'm hurting bad, I can just push the button and it'll give me extra. I think you can do it like up to 3 times an hour. I only do it if I'm hurting really bad. Or let's say I know I have to get up. I prep myself. Yesterday I was up in a chair and definitely stayed in that chair too long because the pain was really rough when I finally got out. And then now I'm terrified to move because my stomach is already open, and what they've done is pack it with gauze dressing, and it's got to be changed twice a day. So yesterday when they changed it, I didn't look the first time, but the second time I did, and it's pretty deep. It's like a vast expanse. The muscles weren't touched, just the skin. The muscles are still together. So they feel like I'll be okay. If the muscles, if that stitching doesn't hold, then I'll have to go back into surgery so they can redo it. I hope not, but it really looks gross. To me, it looks like the skin had died on the edge there. It had nothing to do with anything except the fact that the skin just didn't live at those edges, which, you know, it happens. Hopefully they don't have to do any cutting, but it looks green. I don't know. I guess I'll see it each night and day. I take a little picture, so, because I can't see it. I mean, I can, but not like for real. So then I have the nurse take a picture so I can see what's going on. But, so this is day 6. And I can see that I look like so much better. Everybody told me that in the beginning they couldn't understand a word I was saying. I mean, the dilaudid, I don't like it because it just really messes you up.